A person's greatness is shaped by their thoughts. A truth proven time and again by extraordinary individuals like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill once wrote in his classic book Think and Grow Rich, "What you think about, you become." But if that's true, why do so many people still struggle to succeed? Is it because they never think about their future? Or do they simply fail to recognize their own potential? Today's story reveals the hidden answers behind these questions and teaches a powerful lesson about mindset. Along the way, you'll also learn a few new English words, so stay with us. You won't believe where this story goes next. Once, in a crowded train station, there lived a beggar named Tom who survived each day by asking travelers for alms. One morning, as he moved through the busy platform, his eyes caught sight of a sharply dressed businessman stepping off a train. Seeing his fine suit and confident stride, Tom thought, "This man must be very rich. If I ask him for help, he'll surely give me something generous." Hopeful, Tom stretched out his hand. But instead of handing him money, the businessman looked at him and said, "Do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" Tom froze. No one had ever asked him that before. Confused, he replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking for alms. I have nothing to give to anyone." The businessman smiled faintly and said, "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you have no right to ask for anything. I'm a businessman, I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return. But if you have nothing to give, I cannot give you anything either." With that, the businessman boarded his train and disappeared down the tracks. Tom stood there, stunned, the man's words echoing in his mind. "I've been begging for years, but no one has ever said that to me." He wasn't rude, he was right. If I can't offer anything in return, why should anyone give me something? That night, Tom couldn't sleep. The businessman's words haunted him. If you want to receive, you must first give. 2 days passed. He didn't beg at all, he was lost in thought. Then, on the third day, while sitting near the station wall, he noticed a patch of wildflowers blooming by the tracks. Their colors were vivid, almost magical. Suddenly, an idea struck him. What if instead of just taking, I offer something in return? What if I give people a flower whenever they give me alms? Determined, he gathered a few flowers and returned to his usual spot. When someone handed him a coin, he smiled and offered a flower back. To his surprise, people accepted the flowers with delight. Some even thanked him warmly. Days passed and something unbelievable happened. More and more people began to give him money. He noticed a pattern. When he had flowers, people gave generously. When he ran out, the donations slowed. So it's true, he thought, people love to receive something in return. One day, as he handed out flowers, he spotted the same businessman, Mr. Harris, sitting by the window of a train. Excited, Tom ran over and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I'll give you flowers in return." Mr. Harris smiled, handed him a few bills, and accepted the flowers. "You've truly learned the value of exchange," he said. "Today you're no longer just a beggar, you're a businessman." The train pulled away, leaving Tom deep in thought. A businessman? Meh. He pondered this for a long time until it suddenly hit him. I'm not a beggar anymore. I'm a trader. People weren't giving him money out of pity anymore. They were paying for what he offered. He had a business now. Filled with pride, he made a bold decision that very day. He left the train station and never returned as a beggar again. 6 months later, at that same station, 2 well-dressed men met on the platform. They exchanged a handshake, but one looked puzzled. "Do I know you?" he asked. The other man smiled. "Yes, we've met twice before, right here on this train." The first man frowned, trying to recall, until recognition dawned on his face. "Wait, you're the beggar. The one I refused to give money to, and later, I bought flowers from you." Tom laughed. "Yes, that was me. But today I'm no longer a beggar. I run a successful flower business now, and I'm traveling to expand it." Mr. Harris was astonished. "That's incredible. What changed?" Tom smiled. "You taught me one of life's greatest truths. We only receive when we give." That day I realized I was never just a beggar, I was a businessman all along. I just needed to see myself that way. They shook hands again, this time as equals, before boarding their trains toward new destinations. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you think small, you stay small. But if you recognize your inner power, you can rise beyond limits. Change your thoughts, and your future will follow.